Good morning. Now we are starting the another lesson of physical education, that is sports and nutrition. The sports and nutrition it is the study and practice of nutrition and diet as it relates to athletic performance. It is concerned with the type and quantity of fluid and food taken by an athlete and deals with nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and organic substances such as carbohydrate, proteins, and minerals. Now, overview. In this chapter, we will study about the balanced diet and nutrition, micro and macronutrients, nutritive and non-nutritive components of diet, eating disorders, anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa, effect of diet on performance, eating for weight control, heavy weight, the pitfalls of dieting, food intolerance, and food myths, sports nutrition, fluid and meal intake, pre-tournament, during tournament, and post competition. Meaning of balanced diet. A diet which contains the proper amount of each nutrient like carbohydrate, fat, protein, etc. is called balanced diet. A diet which consists of all the essential food constituents like protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals, and water in correct proportion is called balanced diet. So overall, balanced diet is a complete food. A diet contains adequate amount of all the necessary nutrient required for proper growth and maintenance of the body. Nutrition. Nutrition is a dynamic process in which the body is made healthy by the consumption of food. So balanced diet and nutrition. Nutrition is actually the value which the food contains. Components of the diet. Mainly the components of the diet are two type of components of the diet in the diet. Macro nutrient, like components of diet mean that is nutrients. Otherwise the components of diet are nutritive components and non-nutritive components. So the nutrient in the form of nutrients, they are of two types. First is macronutrient and second is micronutrient. Macronutrients are carbohydrate, fat, and proteins. and micronutrients are known as vitamins and minerals. What do we mean by the macro and micronutrients? Macronutrients, which are required in large quantities. So the macronutrients are here. Macronutrients constitute the majority of individuals' diet because they are required in large quantity, taken in large amount, supply energy, and are needed for growth and maintenance of the body. And the macronutrients includes carbohydrate, protein, fat, water. Micronutrients. Micronutrients which are required in small quantities. So these are the micronutrient, they required very small amount, extremely significant for normal functioning of the body, enables various chemical reactions to occur in the body, and also it includes minerals which are further divided macro and micro minerals, vitamins which are further divided in two parts, fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. So this we will discuss in detail further also. So now carbohydrates are needed to provide energy during exercise. Carbohydrates are stored mostly in the muscles and liver, and carbohydrate is of two types. So first is simple carbohydrate and second is complex carbohydrate. Simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrate both we will discuss here. So simple carbohydrates are soluble in water and sweet in taste. The example of simple carbohydrate is glucose, fructose, galactose, sucrose, maltose and lactose. Complex carbohydrates are insoluble in water and not sweet in taste. The example is starch, dextrine, glycogen and cellulose. The carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are simple sugar such as soft drinks, jams and jellies and candies provide a lot of calories, but they do not provide vitamins and minerals and other nutrients. They provide instant energy. But on the other hand, complex carbohydrate are found in foods such as pasta, potatoes, whole grains, breads and rice. They provide energy later but for longer time. They also provide fiber, vitamins and minerals. These foods are low in fat. Basically, the carbohydrate is energy giving food. This gives energy to our body. The breakdown of the glucose in living organism takes place where living organism utilize to produce energy. which is described by the equation given here. C6H12O6 plus 6O2 equal to 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. So one molecule of glucose is burned, oxidized by 6 molecules of the oxygen, and which gives out 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of H2O and produce energy for workout. So whatever carbohydrate we are taking, so that carbohydrate will be broken down into the simple sugar, and that simple sugar, glucose, galactose will take part in the biochemical reaction. So the formula for the glucose is here, C6H12O6. So in the same way, this reaction takes place in our body and then energy is produced. That's why this is the energy giving food. Sources of the carbohydrate. What are the sources? We know very commonly the bread, cereals, rice, maize, corn, potato, milk, sugar, sugarcane, honey, grapes, jaggery, cake, ice cream, and milk products. And all sweet items, all fruits sweet in taste, vegetable, etc. Now we will come to the protein.